What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a return subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, yesterday evening, we released a story, or the news, bad news, about the body of an 18-year-old North Carolina teen by the name of Giovanni Pelletier, who was found recently in Florida after going on vacation to Florida and being found in a retention pond in another city in Florida after getting in the car with supposedly cousins. Now, in that video yesterday, I made a couple of errors, and it happens sometimes, but I appreciate you, the viewer, for correcting me in the comments section. And the first mistake I made when I was reporting on this story, and it happens, I said Inglewood, California. I don't know why I said that. I had my notes written right here. It was simple. I could have looked. It was Inglewood, Florida. So that's the first thing. It's not California, it was Florida. All this happened in the same state where the young man was vacationing. That's the first mistake. Second mistake is, as I was reading this article where it was written up, he went to go visit people on his father's side that live in Florida. Of course, his father's incarcerated. Not his mother's side. I said his mother's side, but it's his father's side. He went to go visit. And these are people he never met before that were his cousins. So in that story, you know, those are the two snafus I made. So I wanted to correct that, you know, get the story right. Young man's dead. People are scrambling for answers. Nothing's adding up. I wanted to get that out. But anyway, this whole thing don't sound right. And if you guys don't know the story or haven't heard the backstory of it, I'm going to give you a little bit of information right now in a video form. You guys take a look at it, and then I'm going to come back with some commentary, because I was thinking hard and long last night after I did this video, and I want to share some of my thoughts with you guys. Take a look.
First at 5, off River Road in Sarasota County, family and friends of 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier continue their desperate search. They have spent the day retracing the route they believe he and his cousins took 1 week ago. It was a time meant to reconnect with his biological father's side of the family, but more questions than answers remain after Giovanni vanished without a trace. As Fox 13's Kimberly Quizon reports, Giovanni's family is desperate for answers.
Soaring temperatures and thunderstorms will not stop Jeremy Brown from searching for the teen he calls his son, Giovanni Pelletier.
There's boots on the ground from sun up to sundown.
He's joined by friends, family, and even strangers, searching any and everywhere they can think of.
It's been an up and down emotional time.
Brown is Giovanni's mother's fiance. They were on vacation from North Carolina, visiting family members in Inglewood. But Giovanni also made plans to visit relatives on his biological father's side of the family who live in Brevard County.
He had been talking to his cousins for weeks on FaceTime, and he's been super excited. That night, he was supposed to be picked up early or before dinner, and he had his backpack on, just in the house, just sitting by the door, almost like a kid waiting to go to kindergarten.
But something happened on the trip. After being picked up around 1:30 in the morning, the teen sent a text saying, "Mom, help." That was the last Giovanni was heard from. His cousins told deputies Giovanni began acting out, and they left him on the side of the road near I-75 and State Road 70 in Manatee County. His backpack and phone were the only items found.
Everyone we have interviewed, their story is consistent throughout. Not just the three boys, but also family members, timeline, everything else.
Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey said family turned over the vehicle Giovanni was picked up in.
We had our crime scene team go through it and reported back to Charlotte County that there was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing.
Each day that passes, worry continues to mount for a family that just wants their son back.
It's been very hard to not be able to see him every day.
Kimberly Quizon, Fox 13 News.
God leads us on these missions to help these families, because we feel like we're helping God answer those prayers for those families who pray for somebody to come help them.
Breaking news at 6, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office believes that they have found the body of 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier, a teen who went missing while visiting family in Charlotte County last week. Hello, and thank you for counting on Gulf Coast News. I'm Sarah Mankiewicz.
And I'm Madison Zaleski. Manatee County deputies found a decomposing body in a retention pond near where the teen was last seen last night. Gulf Coast News reporter Blaine Montgomery spoke to one of the search and rescue groups who helped search for the missing teen. Blaine?
The news hit the community hard. Many people were hoping to see the teen return home to their family safely. A large search was underway this week for 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. Multiple law enforcement agencies, Giovanni's family, and an organization called We Are the Essentials all searched for him relentlessly. Today, I spoke with the lead investigator of We Are the Essentials, who said they're heartbroken about this tragic news. They are grateful they were able to assist his family through such a difficult time.
We were able to have a conversation with the family and said, hey, look, we're happy to try and come help your family. We come down and search. We can try to help you navigate things through, the process. Typically, we were out, boots on the ground by 7:30 in the morning, depending on traffic. We would start covering and we would start mapping. We have a mapping program, a system which we map where we go, and most importantly, we map where we don't go.
Lane says a group of volunteers, along with Giovanni's family, searched for him near his family's home in Inglewood throughout Manatee County. They searched for 12 to 14 hours a day since Giovanni went missing August 1st. The 18-year-old from South Carolina was last seen in Manatee County. His cousins told deputies that he started acting erratically, got out of their car, and walked off near State Road 70 in Manatee County. His mother got a text from him less than an hour later asking for help. Yesterday, investigators searched a retention pond at the southbound off-ramp off I-75 and State Road 70. Lane tells me extended family member discovered what he appeared to be Giovanni's body. Today, Manatee County deputies confirmed it was Giovanni Pelletier.
The family was out there every day searching. They were relentless, and they had a lot of our respect from a lot of our involvement. Giovanni was an amazing young man based on the family describing him to us, and we almost felt like we knew him after over the week of listening to the family talk about him. This past week, Giovanni became everybody's son because they were rooting for him in the media, watching what was going on, praying that he was able to come back safely.
We Are the Essentials is asking everyone to keep the Pelletier family in their thoughts and prayers. We'll update you once we learn more about what happened to Giovanni. In studio, Blaine Montgomery, Gulf Coast News.
All right, guys, you've seen it. This young man was found by that organization that was on TV that you just saw on a video. They were hired by the family, and they found him luckily. And they said his body was decomposed. Evidently, he was missing a week, so you could expect that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. We live in a day now where family will kill you just as quickly as strangers. And that's heartbreaking. I don't know what went on in that car, but something went on in that car. And that leads me to my first thing I wanted to say that I didn't say in my video yesterday. Now, I'm just like you guys, looking from the outside in. But a lot of times pictures are worth 1,000 words. I want you to look at this young man. He don't look like, he's a bad kid, in my opinion. Seemed like he was raised right. Seemed like he ain't street. Or he don't have that type of street type swagger. But you look at him. Now he go down there to Florida and he link up with people he never met, related to his father who's incarcerated. And these people, and I'll put the map up here, supposedly they came from Mims, Florida, which is a 3-hour drive that they supposedly made to come get him. But when they picked him up in Inglewood, Florida, after supposedly driving 3 hours, they diverted the route and went to Bradenton, which is in a totally different direction. Something happened in that car to where, they had to make up this elaborate lie before this guy was found in a retention pond. Now, as far as them being, them saying, he was acting crazy in the car, he threatened us with a knife. There were supposedly 3 people or more in the car, which according to, some people in the comment section, they said it was 3 people plus some friends too. So it was people that he was familiar with and people he wasn't familiar with. but you got a car full of kids, I guess, people. He gets in the car with him with his book bag and all of that stuff. Something transpires to where in 20, 25 minutes, he's texting people in his family, help me. Something's going on. Then when they call, no answer. His book bag and his phone, and that phone is key, is found on the side of the road close by where his body was found later. They dropped this guy off 1:30 in the morning, or a little bit almost around 2, depending on the travel time. A cousin they ain't never met. Of course, he was acting erratically, threatening them with a knife in the car. Look at him. Threatening them with a knife in the car. And he jumped out the car and they just left him. Never called nobody. Never called his people. Never turned around and took him back home. Somebody said in the comment section, that made sense. If he was acting stupid, you could have turned around and took him home. I'm more than sure that would have calmed him down if he was in fear or he was erratic. Don't make no sense. His phone and book bag was found, but his body was found somewhere else. I'm going to be honest with you. I think 2 things happened. One or 2 things happened. This is just me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. We just talking amongst ourselves. I think something happened in that car because they said his body had no physical signs of struggle or him being hurt when they found his body. But his body's partially, decomposed. So, toxicology reports, everything had come out. But they say he had no signs of like being hurt. I think 2 things. One thing is this. Maybe he was in the car. They probably was smoking weed or something like that. This is just me talking. They told him to smoke weed or whatever. It might have had fentanyl or something in it. This is just me talking, all right? He had an adverse reaction to whatever he took or whatever they gave him. Or he didn't want to take it. Either way, he wound up getting put out the car. When he got put out the car, now, most of the times in Florida, I've seen these retention ponds. They usually have gates around them because it's gators and stuff like that. Sometimes they may not. You know what I'm saying? They might have just took him, put him in the water, and then left his book bag somewhere else. I think he got out that car, and they the ones that put his book bag and his phone somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think. Because I'm going to tell you something. One thing these young kids have to have is a phone. And he was in danger, so he wouldn't part with that phone because that's his only lifeline to him and the people that could help him. So why would he leave his book bag and stuff there and be found somewhere else? Then a truck driver is the one that found his book bag and phone on the side of the highway. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Another thing is, if something happened with him in that car and the cousins didn't do it because they all collaborating, maybe it was somebody else that was supposedly in the car, if somebody else was in there, according to some reports, and they want to protect that person. Either way, this whole thing is fucked up, y'all. It's fucked up. He going down there trying to link up with people and connect on his father's side of the family, and now he's dead that quick. It's a lot going on with this, man. This is something I'm really interested in, and like this it just got me like really puzzled. But anyway, they found his body, family hurt. I know the people that told him, hey, we trust you, you can go. You know what I'm saying? Because of his character and him being a responsible young man. For this to happen, it's sad. Because, as a young man, you can be as responsible as you can. But if you're around or at the mercy of people that temporarily in control of your destination or your company and they're irresponsible, a lot of times things out of your power can end up bad for you. And I think this is one of those cases. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Something happened in the car, and it's not what they saying it was. Because looking at him, he don't look like he gonna act a fool in front of a bunch of strangers, even though they family, and having a good rapport on the phone with them, trusting them enough to come get him, and they trusting him enough to come get him, you know, vice versa, to come drive 3 hours from him. I think he's in the car. Yo, we going this way. We going, whoa. I gotta go. No. We ain't going over there. And all of a sudden, he's dead on the side of the road. Ain't feeling it. See you in the next video. Take care.